This is why gaming retail is dying. I know most of us know this now, obviously because most people buy their games online and not in person now, but it really hit me yesterday when I tried to buy the ROG Xbox Ally X. I tried to buy it online first, but obviously they all sold out within a few hours, in the UK anyway, so I couldn't buy it anywhere. So I thought on the release day I'll go to a store called Currys in the UK, which is pretty much the biggest tech company in the UK. So I got there pretty much like 15 minutes before they opened just to make sure there was no queue or, a lot of people wanted to buy it. So I thought I'll get there as soon as they open. Got there as soon as it opens and they didn't have any. And next door there's a shop called Smith's, which is a toy shop, but they also sell games and consoles or whatever. And they didn't have any either. Like, I just don't get it. They're the biggest tech company in the UK and they don't have any on day one release. Like, I know they sold out like weeks ago on their website and all that, but surely they should have reserved some for all their stores. A lot of people have been saying like, oh, it's because it's like a niche thing, people ain't always going to buy this. Like, I get that, but surely they should have like 2 or 3 in every store, whatever, just so people can go in and buy it. Because the way I look at it, right, when you go into a store and you go and buy something, and if you look at something else you like, you'll buy that as well. So in a way, I think they're sort of losing money, because like, whereas online, if I was going to buy something, for example, the ROG Xbox Ally, I'm just going to buy that and that's it. I'm not going to look around their website or anything because I know what I want and then I'm going to buy it. And as I said, I also went next door to a toy shop called Smith. They also sell a lot of games and also console. And, they didn't have any either. And I'm thinking, it's just crazy because literally them 2 stores would probably be the most probability to have this in stock on day one. And they didn't. So in the UK, on day one release, you could not buy the ROG Xbox Ally X anywhere in the UK on day one release. And to top it all off, like, the customer service isn't that great anymore, to be honest, in Currys or Smiths. Like, most of them didn't really know what it was, but then like, they just don't give you any information at all or details. They just say, oh, sorry, we don't have it, just check our website. Like, what do you mean? Like, obviously I have done that. Like, why don't they give you like the next delivery day, or if they're going to have it in store, or if they're not going to have it in store? Like, they should have this information or delivery information or whatever, but they don't, and they don't seem to really care. I know it's probably not their fault, they haven't been trained very well from like the managers, but to be honest, since COVID, the customer service in any retail store has gone downhill, to be honest. And some people also say like they'd prefer just everything online because they work and they can't go in store. But to be honest, everyone who's getting this works. And at the same time, some people like want to pay with cash. They don't want to pay online. Very few, but a few might want to pay with just cash only. And there's just no option for them either. And then these retailers complain that people don't go out anymore. People don't go to these shops and buy stuff. But you wonder why, because you can't get everything that you want every time you go to these retail shops. You might as well just go buy everything online because you're guaranteed to get what you want, and you have the luxury of just staying comfortable in your house and not having to go out. And to be honest, it's actually sad that I had to rely on just 2 stores. One was a toy store and one was Currys, which is a tech store, which also sell like washing machines, fridges and all that. But there was no dedicated game shop that was selling these. Even online, like, we have a game shop called Game, and that has gone downhill completely. You couldn't even buy these online from their website. Like, we don't have like a specific game retailer in the UK anymore. Our toy shop Smiths is an actual better game shop than our game shop. It's crazy. Like, they have way more selection of games, they have consoles, and to be honest, everything is a lot cheaper there than it is in like the actual game shop. The days are gone where you used to like queue up at midnight to trying to get a game so you can play it as soon as it turns that day. I mean, you can order it now online and you'll get it specifically on that day, but you can't play it until like a certain time. It's like locked, and pre-orders now are all online. They sell out within a couple of hours instead of like hoping to get it in store. And because everything's online now, you also have to worry about scalpers, whereas before, buying everything in store, you didn't really have to worry about that. Yes, I know someone could buy 1 or 2 and sell them online after, but it's just way harder. Like, someone couldn't go in store and buy like 10 and sell them all. It's just not possible. But whereas online, it's just way easier for them. I know a lot of websites put like a maximum quantity of like 1, but they still find ways around it where in store they just can't. It's just sad now how gaming retailers have become, and retail in general, to be honest. It just seems like there's no point anymore going out buying anything because everything you want will be online, and you know it will be online. Whereas you go to a retail store, you're not guaranteed to have it in store, and it just seems like that now. But then they complain no one goes out anymore. I just don't get it, and it's sad because I actually enjoy going out and buying stuff, going to these shops. I much prefer it than online shopping, and I would even prefer it to be like how it was with buying discs, putting your, having a collection of your games and putting them in, and then you can resell them. But it just seems like it's just way easier now to just buy them on your console and just playing from there. Unfortunately, I don't think this will ever get better, and I actually think it will get worse, unfortunately, and it is sad. But at least one good thing, we have experienced it a little bit, but this new generation, they will never experience all these like midnight queuing up for games and actually going out to these game retailers and seeing the big selection of games you could buy, but at least we could experience that. Let me know your thoughts on this. Do you also think retail, especially in gaming, is dying, or do you disagree? Maybe you think it's better now than ever, but I doubt that. Retail is so bad now. But let me know your thoughts. Do you agree with me or don't you agree with me?